So apparently there is some view botting going on in Final Fantasy.
This right here is ridiculous. Like, dude, look at this. And then, bam.
Damn.
Like, literally triple the viewers overnight. Off. Get the f out of here, man.
Uh-oh.
Yo, what do you guys think about when people have their stream embedded on a website? Because holy dude, that boosts your views so much, man. I think it's scummy. I don't like it. You don't know what that means? Okay, so what that means is that, so you know how if you go to like Icy Veins, there's like a Twitch stream embedded on the site, you know what I mean? Anyone that's on that site, it counts that person on the site as a viewer, even though they're not watching your stream. I don't think it's understandable. I think as a content creator, it's scummy.
I think it's understandable, but it's also scummy. It's both. Like, of course, people are going to do it because it makes them more money. That's why they do it. It's understandable. People would want to make money. Yes, but it is scummy.
No respect for that. It's scummy in multiple ways. The first way is that the person that's being counted as a viewer doesn't even know that they're being counted as a viewer. So
exactly. Like, you go to Icy Veins. Let's go look at this shit right now. Let's see if they've got one up. Icy Veins, where is it? They have it up there or not? Some of them they have it, some of them they don't. What's this fucking bullshit? It looks like they don't have one up right now. I think that for other websites, they have them up all the time. Sometimes if they don't have certain streamers that are live at the time, they won't have the embed that's going on. FXIV, yeah, I guess you could just do that. Let me see. Extra life. So, like, this is what they do, right? And let's see, is this one up there? I might have it blocked or something. I'm not even sure where this is. Wiki. Let's go Dark Souls 3 wiki. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's showing up right now. I think that my ad blocker might be preventing it from being seen. But yeah, a lot of these websites do have incognito. I don't want to go through it. We all know what we're talking about here, okay? Just because I can't find it in this exact second doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It happens constantly. So these embeds happen where they're on these websites and the screen, it's like, here's the screen, right? It's you've got, this is the whole screen. Let's assume this is this is your monitor, okay? And this is what you're looking at. Oops, this is what you're looking at right here. There's like text, and then inside of there, this is like ad space. This is like more ad space. This is ad space. And then right here, there's a tiny little, this is here. If you look and you put an arrow over here, this is an embedded Twitch stream. So it's very small. That way you don't see it. You don't know what it is. Also, fun fact. How do you read a page? You read a page like this. It is positioned in the location that a natural Western audience viewer will look at last. How about that? Isn't that interesting? Again, I do not fault anybody for doing embedding for Twitch streams. I only fault Twitch for having a system that allows it to happen.
That's the first thing. The second thing is that it's a debate, because when people go and they look at the category and they see, oh, this guy has like, 10,000 views, and then they click on the stream and then the chat is absolutely completely dead, that person just been debated, right? The third thing.
Well, that's true. And it's not even just that they've been debated. That person, they don't have 10,000 views. It's just not true. Embedding and viewbotting are functionally the exact same thing. I don't think that embedding is different than viewbotting in any way.
and this is the most important thing, for growth, it will help you basically zero. So as a content
Just
creator,
a second. Somebody says, is it the streamer's fault? No, it absolutely is. Are we going to pretend like these FXtra Life just they're putting their own stream on their own wiki? What are you talking about? It's not their fault. They're doing it. That's why these people have an agreement with these websites, and they give the website promotion, and the website embeds their Twitch stream. It's that simple. They're doing it's 100% their fault. They are choosing to do it. It's just that it's Twitch's responsibility to not let it happen. Because even if you bully somebody out of doing this, somebody else will just come and take their spot. It doesn't really matter unless the rules are changed. So everybody wins. What's the problem? How does anybody except for the streamer who is embedding and view botting win? Name one other person that wins. Nobody does. Viewers don't win. The consumer loses. Yeah, exactly. So where's the harm? I'll let him explain it, and then if he doesn't say it, I'll say it. You don't lose anything? If you think that you don't lose anything, you're just stupid. That's it. You're stupid. You don't understand. Watch the video. You'll figure it out.
I mean, it's basically view botting, and I just have no respect for that. I think that if you do that, you're desperate and you're scummy. That's what I think. And it's so obvious to tell because you'll go on their stream and they'll have like thousands of viewers, but the chat is literally dead. And as a content creator, I just have no respect for that. And the reason why is because I remember when I had one viewer. I remember that one viewer. That viewer was Natsu Dragonslayer. I remember when I had 10 viewers. I remember when I had 20. And if I could just click a button and all of a sudden I have 1,020, that's not right. I feel like that's a really shitty shortcut. Well, I'm talking about Ren. I have no idea about Zepla. And here's another thing, guys. I don't give a shit what people do with their Twitch channel. It's none of my business.
Well, it is whenever it affects everybody else. I'm going to read this comment because this is a unique perspective here. This guy says this. I work in influencer marketing and recruit influencers doing this. Fing Rush, we used him one time and I thought, why the fuck is he so cheap in relation to his size? Then we start investigating, realize that he embeds and his real CCV, that's concurrent viewers, is about 1,000-ish, which means that it's probably 600, which means that it is literally a scam for advertisers. That's right. They're using these embedded viewers as a way to defraud advertisers. And I know that we don't like advertisers, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to defraud them. That's not good for anybody. It's not their right to defraud the fucking advertiser and scam them out of something because they thought it was okay to cheat. Fuck advertisers, but fuck this more.
If I notice it, if I see it, then I'm going to voice my opinion on it. But ultimately, I don't care. Like, you can do whatever you want. If it works out for you, then great. If it doesn't, which it probably won't, then it doesn't. But when people ask me about it, I'm going to give my opinion on it. From what I saw, Zepla's stream was different than Rin's because Zepla was doing prog, and prog is much different. When someone progs something for the first time that they've never cleared and other people have cleared, okay, like I watched her prog. I enjoyed her prog, but that was because it was new. After she cleared, I didn't give a shit anymore. After she cleared, I didn't give a shit anymore. I like watching prog. Prog is awesome. It's some of the best shit to watch. You're going to see that next week. You're going to see a bunch of people in this channel that are never going to come back. You're going to see thousands and thousands of viewers in this channel. And the only reason why they're not here for me. They're not here for you. They're here because literally the content is new. What do you think about streamers paying viewers to say nice things about them? The same thing I think about chatters that say stupid shit. Get the fuck out of here! I checked it on Sully Gnome. This motherfucker went from like 200 average viewers to like 1,500 overnight. Literally overnight. You can see it on...
because he's viewbotting. That's why. It's not like it's a secret of like, oh, I wonder why this is happening. Why is he getting so many more viewers? It's because he's viewbotting.
On the graph. I have no respect for that. Well, who cares? Well, it's easy for you to say because you're not a content creator. It's different for me.
I think it's also worse for viewers because if people are view botting and they are disproportionately boosting their channel up, they are providing a way for them to not have to earn that spot. And the way that people earn spots in a directory is by providing quality content. So if you have somebody who's cheating their way to top directory spots, which is going to give them more visibility to a browse viewer, and then that browse viewer thinks, wow, this must be an interesting stream because there's a lot of people here, and then they tune in and it's view botted, that person just had their time wasted. The difference, Ren had his stream embedded on his Paladin damage guide specifically so people could see his stream, joined and asked for help about Paladin, but which actually happened, so where's the damage? Well, I just explained it. Are we good? We good? Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. I don't know why I keep getting Fs constantly, man. Like, it's so fucking annoying to me. I've actually thought about just like blacklisting the word F or the letter F because it's just like people spam it if like my stream loads for like a fraction of a second. It's very annoying. Anyway, so Twitch's side, yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's bullshit anyway. So this person, like, it doesn't matter if he's embedding on something that's his or not. If it's embedded on his own guide, I don't see the problem, but it generally shouldn't be allowed. Where do you draw the line, number one? What if it's embedded? What if somebody is embedding on their own stream? Or sorry, they're embedding on their own website. Like, is that okay? Is it not okay? What about just no embedding? I think that's 1,000 times simpler, and it's better for everybody. Also, Twitch streams do not exist inside of a vacuum. Your stream exists inside of an ecosystem on the platform. So whenever you are inauthentically boosting your visibility, you are damaging other people because as you boost your visibility, you push somebody else's visibility down because of the way that the website is aggregated. That's why they're view botting. They wouldn't be view botting if this wasn't the case. Why would anybody view bot if the amount of viewers that you have doesn't matter? Think about it. The question is legality. Some advertisers don't realize that you can require certain contracts, not conversion. Oh no, you're definitely right. And there's a certain amount of legality. I think that if you were to adequately explain this to an average person would fall off on the side that putting up metrics that are embedded views and presenting them as if they are authentic viewership is fraud. I think there's no other way that you can look at it functionally. It is fraud without a question.
I'm a content creator. Those metrics are what sponsors look for because they count as viewers. Like, not only is the growth almost non-existent, but they're also debating sponsors, which, I mean, you know, depending on if you care about debating sponsors or not is up to you. But, you know,
well, you should care about debating sponsors because if you debate sponsors too much, then sponsors leave. And if sponsors leave, you get less content because people can't make as much money off of it. That's just what happens. Or you have sponsors that want to have, like, instead of asking a 2-hour stream for a sponsor, they're asking for a 4-hour stream because that's the same value. And so you get less content and more sponsors because some people think that it's okay to cheat the sponsors and they have to make up that money somewhere. So, like, my point is that a lot of viewers don't care about this, and they actively don't care about it because they don't care that streamers are getting fucked over, because they don't care about streamer problems. My point is that, number one, I think that's stupid, and it's just coming from a place of jealousy, and it's stupid kid logic. It doesn't make any sense. But even if that's the way you think, it still affects you as an individual content creator. Or sorry, individual content consumer. As a viewer, embedding hurts your viewing experience. Yeah, this does hurt your experience as a viewer. How though? Go back and watch the last 10 minutes of my VOD where I explained 4 different ways.
I have gotten a sponsor, I've been happy that I've got the sponsorship. I mean, I don't know if companies debate sponsors all the time. I mean, maybe. I have no idea. Okay, well, look at it like this. So you have 2 streamers, all right? You have 2 streamers. They both average 200 viewers.
Yeah.
One of them has their stream embedded, and now they have 1,500 viewers, while the other guy still has 200 viewers. Well, a sponsor is going to take the guy with 1,500 fake viewers over the guy with 200 actual viewers.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that piss you off? That's just one example. If you're a content creator...
if this was happening to anybody at their job, they would be furious about it. I think we can all agree on this. Like, for example, like, let's say you do any sort of like customer service, and one person is like filling out, let's say, like fake work orders, and they're getting 35 work orders an hour done, and you're getting 5, and they're getting promotions over you, you would be furious. This is effectively the same thing.
It's already hard enough. Shrug? No, think about it. Think about it. You don't have to be a content creator to know the answer to that question. Sponsors collect viewer number, comment count. That's not true. I can tell you 100% that's not true. You are incorrect. You are incorrect. Let me just tell you this. If I were to go to a sponsor and say, hey, I have this is my average concurrent, this is my total views, this is my total followers, there is a very, very low chance that they're actually going to go back and check the fucking chat history.
Well, they eventually will after they get defrauded enough times. Like, for example, whenever they have somebody like FFXIV who's viewbotting for 20,000 viewers and there's 300 people in the chat, and they pay this person $20,000 for a sponsor spot, and then they get the same sort of feedback that 500 viewers you'd usually get them, they're probably not going to want to invest in the space again. And it hurts every other streamer's opportunities as well. So yeah, I mean, of course advertisers will eventually figure this out. And it's the same as Twitch, right? Now, some embedded streams don't play ads, some do. It kind of depends. The truth is, though, think about if you are an advertiser. Let's say you work at Coca-Cola, you work at Ford. Let's say your ad gets displayed on an embedded stream. Do you think that you are getting your money's worth for that ad? No, absolutely not. They don't care. So wait a minute, you think that advertisers don't care that their ads are being shown to people that don't see them, but they're still being charged for seeing those ads? Are you fucking stupid? And so guess what happens? This happens enough times, and then advertisers want to have different contracts with Twitch. Maybe they're no longer interested in advertising on Twitch. And you know what happens after that? Maybe 1080p quality option is something that you can only get if you buy Twitch Turbo. Maybe other types of services and values that Twitch provides are now harder to obtain. Maybe you have to spend more time watching pre-roll ads in order to watch a stream. Maybe they spend even more time beefing up the anti-ad blocker software, so you have to spend more time getting new ad blocker software all the time. So this hurts you as a viewer. There is nobody who wins in this situation except for the person who is defrauding everybody else, which is the person who is doing the embedding. Genuinely believe nobody cares about stuff? Yes, because you're probably 12. Of course you think nobody cares about this.
Are you kidding me? Sponsors don't really care about chat history, man. Sponsors collect people by kisses given to chat.
Yeah.
If sponsors gave a shit about chat, I would never get sponsored because the only thing in this fucking chat is XFFing Baldo.
Oh, yeah. And somebody else said, you speak on behalf of advertiser but recommend ad blockers. I'm going to ban you too because you tried to do a gotcha. Sponsors don't pay for an ad block view. So there is never a situation where a sponsor is giving Twitch money whenever their ad is not shown. So you didn't know that, but you tried to fucking, oh, I got you. No, you didn't. Get the fuck out of here. You're so stupid.
Oh, clear for Zeem, show gills, good take. Who asked? No one cares. Not wrong. Oh, yeah, and hydras. Yeah, and fucking hydras. Can I have a Madge kiss? People were asking me about it, about if I knew anything, and I didn't originally, and then we were talking about it the other day, and I think it's scummy. I have no respect for that. I cannot respect a content creator that does that. I just can't. It's just not in me.
I don't respect it either. I think it's pathetic, but it's also not something that's a surprise. You can't expect somebody, you can't have, like, for example, like, think about it in World of Warcraft. Like, imagine, like, if in Warlords of Draenor there was a vendor that you could talk to, and you could just click a button, and every time that you went through a dialogue option with that vendor, the vendor gave you 1,000,000 gold. We could all agree that it would be very bad for the game if they added that. And we can also agree that if they added that, we would probably also spam the fuck out of it. And that's what ends up happening. You can't have a tool in effectively the game of Twitch and then be mad at people for using it. It's Twitch's fault that this is happening.
I think about all the hours that I've streamed, like what I did to my body physically.
Yeah.
I think what made me think about this is I actually went to the doctor the other day. I don't know if I'm ready to show the pictures yet. Maybe soon. But I went to the doctor and I got like my before and after pictures from like 5 years ago. It made me remember trying to get partner, and then it made me remember my first year of being partner. I didn't actually make any money off of Twitch for like 2 years. So I spent basically like 2.5 to 3 years living paycheck to paycheck, completely broke, scrounging for fucking viewers. And then you have these people that just get embedded and then they do that.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Let's see here. We have another brilliant person in chat. There's nothing wrong with putting your stream on your website. Let's read here. What's this video? What is this? Let me read it. It's after FFXIV site. Why can't he put his stream on it? He can do it. It's not that he can't do it. It's that Twitch should not let him do it. That's the difference. Of course he can do it. Yeah, go make a website generates traffic if you have a problem with them putting their stream on their website. That doesn't even make sense. Couldn't you just use that same logic for viewbotting? Just go make a program that allows you to viewbot if you have a problem with it. Nothing wrong with converting your web page users on your website to Twitch viewers. Yes, it is. It's just these people are so stupid. Isn't it sad? It's unbelievable. I think that what Twitch should do is that they should make it to where embedded viewers don't count as actual viewers. That's what they need to do. And if they did that, you would immediately see embedding go away. Oh, and then another reason why is that whenever you open up one of those websites that has an embedded stream on it, that's your bandwidth that they're taking up. They're taking up your bandwidth because they're trying to subversively put this stream on there without you knowing it.
Can't. It's just a shortcut that is extremely scummy. And if you're okay with that, I don't like that in a person. And what made me think about it was...
So, yeah, somebody else says, I'm sorry, this shit's really pissing me off. So I'm, like, getting a little bit annoyed. You're saying that you shouldn't be able to share your own stream. I actually don't understand. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you think that's what I'm saying, you are either incredibly stupid or being intentionally disingenuous. You are not sharing your stream. You are providing a link to the stream, a small version of the stream. The implication of sharing the stream is that you want other people to see it, right? That's the logic. On none of these websites is the stream intended to be seen by the viewer. Almost every single one of them, the stream is off in a corner where you can barely see it. It's muted. It's in this tiny little box that you don't notice. It is obvious that they are not trying to draw attention to it. They are, in fact, intentionally trying to not draw attention to it, but it autoplays.
Because of all the hard work that I put into. I remember like a long time ago before I got partnered, I would job hop. I would do anything I could do to stream. I would get a new job just to work there long enough to use my vacation days and then get fired and then move to another job. I sacrificed everything I could to stream. And I just, dude, like cheating like that, like view botting, getting your shit embedded, that's just so fucking scummy. That goes against everything that I like worked for personally. If you're okay with that, then we just have different values. But me...
Well, they do have different values. Those values are in their bank account. They're doing it because it makes them money. It's that simple. There's no other reason for them to do it. They're not doing it as a value add for the user. They're not doing it to help anybody else except for making more money. That's all there is to it.
No way. I can't get behind it. Like, I remember when I only had like 30 viewers, 40 viewers.
And you
there
can't
were
hold that
and shit
against
back
them.
then. And you know,
you can't hold that against them. I don't care if you call these people view botters, they are. But, like, don't go and get mad at a streamer for embedding their stream. Get mad at Twitch for allowing it to happen. Twitch is God in this circumstance. It's not like this is a massive problem and they can't figure out who's doing it. We all know who the view botters are. It's obvious. So if Twitch isn't doing anything about this, it's because they don't care. So, like, if Twitch lets it happen, then it's their fault. Because they're the only people that have the real control to stop it. Because let's say everybody gets mad at this guy in Final Fantasy and they bully him into turning off his embed. You know what's going to happen? Somebody else is going to embed right after that. And then you're right back at square one. Because that doesn't solve anything.
Obviously, you know, those type of people, they prey on low viewer count streamers. And I never would do that. Some people earn their way differently. That's not earning your way, though. That's cheating. That's not earning your way. Yep. What kind of jobs that I do? Man, I've worked so many different jobs. I'm certified in so many different pieces of equipment, like heavy machinery. I used to be a truck driver, operate loaders, operate a fucking lathe, a fucking forklift, dude, like all different warehouse. I'm 37, and I've had a lot of fucking jobs, man. Like, I've worked a ton of delivery, a ton of warehouse. I used to offload planes. I used to verify the weight and balance of an aircraft. I've done pretty much like every like manual labor type job there is, except for like a mechanic, like on a car. Really, any type of mechanic. Going on Allcraft was great for stream growth. Going on Allcraft was good for stream growth because me and Asmon have a lot in common. Yeah. We're both kind of dumb. The people that watch our stream are also kind of dumb. Look, I'm sorry guys, but if you watch my stream, you're dumb.
I'm gonna be honest. Whenever Zeno showed the picture of himself before he shaved his head and his hair looked exactly like mine, that was emotional damage. That hurt me more than any story arc in Final Fantasy ever could. That was so fucking upsetting.
You're cute, dumb but cute, okay? Dumb but cute. A little dumb, a lot of cute. Yeah, so going on Allcraft was amazing for growth. I was really glad to be on there, man. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. It was cool when he played 14. I mean, he's never going to play again, but it was cool when he played it. But also a lot of growth came from him just playing the game. Like, people don't realize that when he played this game, almost every content creator that plays this game saw a little bit of growth. Yeah, it was the Asmongold stimulus package. Yeah. I mean, I've always been in the 14 category, though. Starting off for me was, like, kind of hard, man, because a long time ago, the max viewers, man, I remember, man, it was like Happy, and he had like 200 viewers. Yeah. Man, I remember when I first started streaming, I was like, man, I would love to be in his position, man, because Happy's been streaming for a while. He's been making content for a while. Dude, when I first started streaming, I looked up to him, man. I was like, I want to do what he does. I want to do what he does. I want to be a streamer. I mean, he wasn't like the only inspiration. I had like other inspirations too, but in the category, it was like him, it was Miztech, it was Joe. It was like back in the day, dude. It was like Miztech made guides and Happy made guides, and people would all
like Final Fantasy back then was really small. I don't really think that Final Fantasy popped off and got really popular until like Stormblood or Heavensward, in terms of like on YouTube and, you know, people making content about it.
Always bicker back and forth which one was better. So that I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make guides.
Exactly, that's what I thought about WoW.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna put better music in mine. That's why people are gonna watch mines, for the music. So this is what I'm talking about. If you look at the past, like, 14 days, Or sorry, 30. So look at this. Like, this is so fucking obvious, man. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Well, I think anybody who's going to pretend like embedding doesn't help, every single bit of, like, every type of evidence that you can possibly provide proves the exact opposite. There is no point where it's okay or it doesn't have an effect or it doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, you wouldn't be doing it.
Bam! All of a sudden. Like, see, this is the shit that as a content creator,
Yeah.
it's scummy, man. I just can't get behind this. Like, look, this is so fucking obvious. This is more than double. So he peaks at 514, which is good. That's a good number for Final Fantasy 14. And then all of a sudden, it's 1530. That's almost triple in like one night. So when you go to...
And, like, here's another way you can tell. So you can look at these average viewers, peak viewers, etc. What do you think the odds are that he did a stream for 18 hours and got 0 followers with an average viewer count of 700? Oh, I know what the chances are. 0. That's what the chance. Yeah, it was the number would be 0.
90 days, okay? Right? And then all of a sudden, bam. And you can also look at like followers gained and shit too. You know, like you can like average viewers 73.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Like in 3 days, only 70. You know, like I don't know, man. You want to see mine?
Yeah, it's like look at this here,
you know.
right? 35,000 hours watched, 900 average viewers, peak viewers 1,500, followers gained 73. 73 followers gained with an average viewers of over 900, almost 40 hours a week. It's obvious view botting. Like, there's not even a question.
No, like I don't know, man. You want to see mine? So here's 3 days. Man, I suck, dude. I suck, man. You motherfuckers are like, man, I'm done with this guy farting on stream and shit, dude. Fuck this. So like 7 days. But see, here's the thing, though. These peaks
so it's like, well, you
can
go and you can look, right? And so like you have 1,600 average viewers, 246 followers, peak followers, 31 hours. So, you know, you want to basically like you would have to do like an algebra of like finding a point value of this and then finding a point value of this and then comparing that to hours streamed, looking at, you know, the followers per hour, then basically multiplying that against the hours streamed, then comparing the two different streams. This is about 2x, like 2 to 3x, basically the same. If you think that's the same, next year, whenever you get into algebra, you will realize how to figure these things out. Yeah. You'll learn, you know, you can have an X and a Y variable. Obviously, you know, you can do this very, very easily, guys. Basic math is hard. Yeah, I know.
7 days. But see, here's the thing, though. These peaks and valleys are natural, you know? What the fuck happened here? Oh, it was the live letter. Yeah. No, it was the live letter. Yeah. No, that's normal. The day you fucking view bought it.
Yeah.
Shit, go back, hurry, go back. It looks better like this. Okay, so it looks a lot better. See, this is like way more natural. You know what I'm saying? Like these peaks and valleys.
Yeah, of course people are going to have like big days. It's the same as like whenever Old War came out, a lot of people watched the stream that day because it's Old War. It's just common sense.
Shit, what the fuck is this game? Oh, that's Vermintide 2, dude. No one watches that shit. Nobody fucking watches Vermintide, man. Dude, I can just remember all the shit that I went through, like, personally, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for almost every content creator that's ever been on this platform. It is insanely hard to grow a following. It takes a lot of work, and when people do shit like this, it is, for me personally, I can't get behind this, dude. I have no respect. No fucking respect at all. Like, this right here is ridiculous. Like, dude, look at this shit. And then, bam, like literally triple the viewers overnight. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, man. That Nope. Okay, so I mentioned this earlier, right? But you have two streamers. They both average like 200 viewers,
Okay.
but then one of them is embedded on a site or has view bots, which basically the same fucking thing. And now this guy has like 1,500 viewers while the other guy still has 200 viewers. If I'm that person with 200 viewers, I'm going to be fucking salty. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to feel cheated. I'm going to feel like it's unfair. This is just something as a content creator that I cannot get behind it. No way. Absolutely not. But look, man, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. And I don't give a shit how people run their fucking channel. They can run their...
Well, I do think that it does matter how other people run their channel whenever their channel affects your channel. And that's the problem with it, is that, like, for example, if you go to Twitch and you look at certain directories, and it doesn't really matter what the directory is, let's just go ahead and look at, I don't know, like, let's look at Lost Ark, okay? So, like, let's say you have like 72 viewers, okay? Like, on average, you're this guy. If you viewbot yourself up to 2,000 viewers, do you think that would provide you with a massive advantage of like discoverability? Blame Twitch then for not having better discoverability, not the other streamers. It makes you look sad and pathetic, in my opinion. Wait, so you think that, and also that's literally what I said. Yeah, of course, right? So like, so we can all admit here that a person is using this tool to gain discoverability. And here's also what happens, is that now this person who had some discoverability is now lower. Because Twitch operates, this is just the truth, Twitch operates at a zero-sum game. If you're at the top, somebody else isn't. If they're at the top, you're not. And the closer you are to the top the more organic discoverability you have. So whenever you have people that can cheat that system, it hurts every other content creator. It's almost the same as social media boosting. Surprised Twitch doesn't let you boost your channel for discoverability. They were going to do that, and then they pulled back, and they don't do it anymore. Obviously, this is morally wrong, but legally wouldn't... No, I don't care about legally. When embedding counts as an advertisement, and it genuinely and helps the promoters. No, it doesn't. I don't think so at all. I think that if you took somebody to court for, like, embedding... like, for example, like, if you were, like, Coca-Cola, and you gave somebody a sponsor spot... and they said that they had 40,000 average viewers, and you realize that like 39,000 of those viewers were embedded viewers that weren't actually watching your ads, you are not doing your good faith effort in making that the people that you are showing their ads to actually see them. Like, there's always going to be a little bit of, there's going to be a little bit of fuckery that happens in everything, but this is a massive bad faith effort. Yeah, what if somebody gets embedded on the Blizzard app because some Diablo 3 season starts? That's healthy, right? I don't think any of it is healthy. Anytime that somebody has their stream that's embedded on an external platform that's not Twitch, I think that's bad. And I think that it hurts the platform and it hurts other creators. And in my opinion, I think that Twitch should make it to where any viewer that is that's an embedded viewer doesn't count towards a streamer's active viewer count. Because if they did that, nobody would do it. Because the only reason that people do it is because viewer count matters so much. And the reason why viewer count matters so much is because viewer count is discoverability. And by the way, this is bad for Twitch. It's not good that Twitch works this way. It's stupid that Twitch works this way. And Twitch needs to fix their internal problems with how their discovery works. But just because Twitch has a broken discovery feature or discovery system doesn't mean that it's a good idea to take advantage of it and co-opt it in a malicious way. Would even Twitch provide higher ad incentives for embedded streamers? I'm not sure. Should Twitch not have people on the front page then? Well, that's Twitch's it's their own prerogative to decide to run their website the way they want. Like, I'm saying this is a bad idea, but at a certain point, it is Twitch's own prerogative because they are making they are consenting to do this with their channel. It's very different. Like you're saying, should Twitch be able to make decisions for their platform versus some other third-party website that's trying to artificially inflate their numbers. Well, obviously it's completely different whenever Twitch does it because it's their website.
Channel and reach the clouds, or they can run their channel into the fucking ground. I don't care. That's on you. You're an adult. That's on you. But this shit, I will have an opinion on. No, I just have no respect for this. Because as a content creator, this basically says that all the hard work I put into doesn't matter anymore. And that doesn't sit right with me. Anyway, people were asking me about it.
Well, it does matter. I mean, obviously, like, you're going to have people that do stuff like this, but it's never going to last. They're going to get shit on. Nobody's going to take them seriously. Even years after they stop doing the embedding, people are still going to call them an embedder. And then if they're not doing embedding and their viewer count is low, people are going to shit on them. It's not a completely, like, a free thing to do.
That's my opinion on it. When it started to happen, I had a lot of people, like, you know,
Apparently
in the chat, they
take him
also
seriously.
messaged me in DMs.
Yeah,
What's
he's
going
probably
on? You know,
defrauding
like, why is the chat dead? Why is there so many viewers? All this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I remember getting approached by, I don't know if it was a company or a person, but I remember being approached. I'm pretty sure anyone that has ever streamed on this site has been approached by a bot that is like, hey, you want to buy some follows and views and all this bullshit? Click here. Saren is using the embedded right now. I mean, I don't give a shit what people do, man. I'm just telling you what I would do and what I would not do. If people want to do that, that's fine, but I can't respect that. Yeah, I noticed that too, man. I've noticed that too. Like, whenever, what is it? Fextra Life or whatever? They'll have like thousands.
That's the best one.
Of viewers,
the
man,
biggest
and the
one.
chat is just completely fucking dead. It's crazy. If I had my stream embedded on a site and I averaged like 10 viewers and now all of a sudden I have like 700, but I'm only talking to 10 people, dude, that would feel so fucking... Ooh, a cookie.
I'm glad I had a chance to watch this. I'm glad that I'm glad more people are starting to see this. And it's definitely an issue, but it's bad. FFXIV has their own website. What do you think about that? They have their own website, but their website is not Twitch. They are co-opting Twitch to promote their own website in a way that is disingenuous and is not authentic to what Twitch is trying to present as the discoverability platform that they use. They are intentionally defrauding people. I don't know why anybody is trying to even create the slightest little sliver of authenticity that this could possibly have. This is completely inauthentic. It is completely manipulative. It is damaging to other streamers. It hurts viewers as well because you can't find streams that are based off of viewership, which is in general an indicator of if a stream is good or not. Go back down, watch a bunch of 10 viewer streams and watch viewers with streams with 1,000 viewers. I guarantee you a lot more of those 10 viewer streams are going to suck. And you have people that are taking advantage of a system in a way that is a zero-sum environment. So whenever they take advantage of a system, they also hurt somebody who is not taking advantage of the system. For example, if Icy Veins started selling the directory spot, or sorry, the embedding spot, would you consider that a good thing? Would you think that's view botting? Like, let's say I had a website and my website had 10,000 active users, and I was telling streamers that I would sell them embedding on my website, and it would boost their viewer count up 10,000, would this be something good for the platform? I think the answer to that is obviously no. This would obviously be harmful. This would obviously be subversive, and it would hurt the platform. Feel so strongly about such a small problem? I can guarantee you that I feel the same way about your problems. I can guarantee you. Absolutely. And also, if it's not, like, as soon as one person starts doing it, this is like what happened in, like, Mists of Pandaria, is like, as soon as a few people started using kickbots, and they didn't get banned, everybody started using kickbots. Now everybody's cheating. Because if one person's cheating, then you have to cheat just to be on the same level as them. And then everybody's cheating and nothing's real. Let's read a few comments, and then I want to go and watch something else. Don't make the player hate the game. Start up an OTK wiki and do the same thing. Well, I might actually do that. That's a good idea. I mean, to me, I have no problem. Like, if I have always said this, I will play by the rules. And sometimes the rules aren't fair. That's just the way it goes. But I'll do things that aren't necessarily, maybe they're not against the rules, but they're not in the rules either. So it's like, gray area. Like, you do whatever you can to get ahead. And you have to expect that people are going to do whatever they can to get ahead. To not expect people who live in a world that is defined by scarcity to not do everything that they can to take advantage of different opportunities is naive. It's naive, it's counterproductive, and it's a waste of time. Yeah, if Asmon does it, it'll change the rules. Yeah. I don't think you do anything harmful. Not with this, no. And let's see. I'll read a few more. Read my latest vlogs if you want. I don't want to spam. What is this here? If someone who makes rules sees that there's loopholes, inaction is even worse than the people using the loopholes because you have a duty to ensure that doesn't happen. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and also, like, if you have the loopholes, people will use the loopholes. They are the ones that are responsible for that. So, like, Twitch is the ones that make the rules. They hold people accountable. It would not be impossible for Twitch to just message these different streamers and say, hey, you're embedding. I know you're embedding. Stop doing it. It would be so easy for Twitch to do that. Like, they wouldn't even have to change the rules. You just message the people and tell them to stop doing it. Like, for example, like if FFXIV. If Twitch messaged them, stop embedding your stream, do you think they would embed their stream again? No. They would never do it again. That would be it.